Mitch?
Cuonzo, I guess in a game with that many offensive fouls, how difficult is it to kind of get a rhythm established? And at a certain point, do you feel like, you need to see some sort of an adjustment from the drivers?
I mean, they called it both ways. So, man, I've never seen that many in a game. So I guess they were charged calls. And you're driving the ball, you're being aggressive. Yeah, man, just tell the guys, drop your shoulders, get around what we normally say in practice, get your shoulders around his knee or his hip, and then make a play. But I don't think I've been a part of a game with that many offensive fouls. Again, they called it on both ends. So,
Cuonzo, I'm sure you'll take a player taking threes from the SEC logo any day, but what did you see from J.D. Notae's game, and how did you try and negate what he was doing?
Well, he had 2 deep threes early, and I think that really kind of got him going. He got his confidence up because he's a confident scorer. Now, I don't think he scored it that well lately, but again, it was coming at some point because he's an aggressive scorer. And if his shot is falling, as you see, they went through him and he made plays. And I think it was a 3-point game right there. It was a loose ball. He got it, put it up. That was a tough one right there. But I thought our guys did an excellent job fighting back, and I was proud to see Parker game ready, came in and played major minutes for us. But I mean, again, he's that type of player. I mean, some nights he doesn't go for him. I don't think he played very well. I don't even think he played in the second half at our place. And obviously he played well tonight.
Andrew Kaufman?
Hey, Coach, how does a game like this prepare you for the upcoming NCAA tournament?
Well, it's simply basketball. It's a good opponent and they're good players. It's basketball. I think the NCAA opponent, you don't know who you might have a team that runs a Princeton-style offense. You might have a team that plays 2-3 zone the whole game. You don't know. I think we've had enough preparation just in our schedule all season long. You just never know the style of play. I think that'll be the adjustment more than anything.
Did it matter?
Hey, Cuonzo, this is always a matchup game with Arkansas because they can play big or small. When they went small, did that seem to give you guys a little more trouble and not as comfortable against those lineups?
I'm not sure if it gave us trouble. I think the advantage, we needed to probably get more out of Tillman when they're small because we felt like that's an advantage for us. So we didn't win that battle. So if they want to go small, let's make them pay. And I didn't think he had one of his better games, but I think that should have been an advantage for us. I mean, even with whoever they started in the game, we felt like going to him, we could have great production.
Go ahead.
Cuonzo, I don't know how much you've sort of been able to hear the news around the country of some programs not being able to play today and the last couple of days. I'm just curious now that you've got the tournament in front of you and this part behind you. Does that change any of your approach to how you just make sure you're insulated and everybody's taking care of business in the next couple of days?
The thing for us, is we're going from here to Indy. And like we tell our guys, we always say, stay out of harm's way, put yourself in position, don't do anything to jeopardize not just you but your teammates. And we try to do the best job we can. I think our guys have done a great job in trying to prepare for the unknown. And we take our COVID test. We've been good thus far, but again, I mean, you never know. You just got to put yourself in position to do the right things.
Joel?
Hey, Coach, what did you say?
Okay, we can't understand anything you're saying. I'm sorry, man. Let's go to Greg.
Coach, is there an update on Pinson after he left?
Oh, not right now. He just went into the locker room. He was able to walk in the locker room on his own, so that's all we have right now.
Mason?
Hey, Coach, for Jeremiah and Mitch to fall out early in that second half, how did losing those 2 guys down low affect the outlook of the game?
Well, man, I think the same for any team. You have key guys that you count on, especially in Jeremiah's case, a guy that you feel like give you low post production offensively. Mitch does a lot of different things, defending, rebound, making a 3-point shot, timely basket at the rim. But Jeremiah's a guy with a post presence. You have to identify that so you're able to get good post touches and also shots via the double, the post, and offensive rebounding. But yes, the key loss, you're talking about two guys we count on.
Back to Mitch.
Cuonzo, I know you said last night you are who you are at this point. So I guess just how do you kind of approach this next week? Do what are kind of the focuses?
I thought we had too many turnovers, and I think both teams probably had 20 plus, and I don't know how many offensive fouls there were. I just think for us is just, of course, I think we'll probably take a day or two off. And I think you start game planning because we won't necessarily practice for 2 days and just maybe watch film, things we need to correct and get better at. And then you start game planning for whatever that opponent is. Outside of the general stuff that we practice on, work on and practice ball handling, executing offense, those sorts of things, we'll try to be more specific, especially for, the first game, whoever that opponent is.
Colin?
Yeah, Cuonzo, the finishing at the rim was a bit of an issue again tonight. I think the stat system had you guys at 9 of 23 on layups. Is it just want to at this point in the season?
No, just making them. I mean, if you got opportunity to get at the rim, it's making them. And plus, oftentimes you got to be good at the rim. It's got to be something that you normally do. When you make plays, you got to be comfortable at finishing at the rim. No, it's just a matter of finishing at the rim. Those are layups. And there's traffic, there's bodies, there's hands. It's just finishing at the rim. Concentration more than anything.
Big matter.
Before he got hurt, it did seem like X was really trying to get north and south tonight. Did you feel like offensively he gave you a pretty good chance tonight, the way he was playing?
I thought he did. I thought he was getting downhill, making plays, putting pressure on the defense. I thought he did a good job.
Alonzo, no more games separate you from Selection Sunday. So is there anything you want anyone to know about your team going into the postseason that we don't know already?
No, I mean, we're in the tournament. I think I don't want to give away the secrets. If anything, I mean, that's their job to find out. You guys know us very well. Anybody else, it's their job to find out.
Go ahead.
Cuonzo, kind of similarly to that, what kind of potential your team has, and it's also not been the best month that you've had in the last few weeks. What is it you'll try to get across to them to tap loose what you think is their potential here in the tournament?
I mean, I think anytime these exciting times, once you hear your name being called, you find out who you're playing. It's just new energy. It's always new energy. I mean, you've seen teams all of a sudden 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons, all of a sudden make a great run. It's just a new energy, refocusing on the task at hand. It's probably good to play somebody you hadn't seen before. And just in this basketball, it's exciting times. I think you're able to get away, get rid of a lot of things that you might have thought negative or want to change to do better because it's a new season. The energy is exciting, and it's truly one and done. It's truly one and done. It's like you got to win or you go. You don't, you go home. And I think those things are exciting times to just regroup, refocus. Because like I said, we have all the parts. We just got to be consistent in what we do.